Welcome to my channel. I'm Dr. Ezine Nnamdi. Someone asked me what I did within the 3 years clinical gap. There are other non-clinical options out there for doctors that you can explore. So this is how I occupied my mind myself. I got involved in subscribe to my channel if you haven't. All right. I got involved in stress management. I took interest in stress management. How did I even stumble on stress management to start with as a doctor? Well, prior to my interest in stress management, I didn't know. Interestingly, I had no idea that there was something called stress management. I knew there was something called stress, but I didn't know that there was an entity, a topic called stress management. As I'm a Christian, I was going through the scriptures and I came across a passage that talked about don't worry, commit your ways to God, and don't worry, He'll take care of them. And it was like an aha moment, like, what? Wow, I've discovered the elixir of worrying. I've discovered the cure to anxiety. That was how I felt. I was just so excited, like a child. Like I started jumping about. Like I was ready to tell anyone that cared to listen that, yeah, there's someone out there who wants you to commit all your cares and all your bodies to Him while He takes care of you. With that interest, I started trying to look up about self-care, self-love, and then stumbled upon stress and stress management. I was making researches following that insight I got. And then the more I was reading about stress management, it started making sense, some symptoms I was having. Because I used to be someone who took pride in being a workaholic, not anymore, because it once made me end up in the hospital. So a lot of things started making sense to me, and the more I came across the knowledge, the more I even got excited, and then I started teaching people. And from teaching people, I wrote a book. From writing a book, I was hosting webinars. I was helping people, one-on-one coaching. So I started this Stress Management Summit Africa. I just hosted the third one in April. This was how all these things bettered. And this can be a career. This is a career for some people, stress management coaches. In fact, I even created a course, stress management course, where I train people to become coaches, based on all the things I've acquired all along. So this can be a full-time career for people. I still wanted to go back to clinical medicine, so I didn't really give it 100% attention, although it's still my love. I still do things related to stress management. I still teach online. I still host the Stress Management Summit. I let people have access to my course, So this is one of the non-clinical stuff you can do and occupy your time while you're looking for a job. Especially if you were in my situation where I couldn't even get a clinical job before I got the NHS job because Qatar, I couldn't get a job in Qatar. I think I've made a video about that, why I couldn't get a job in Qatar throughout my 3 years there. Other things, I have a colleague who is a lifestyle medicine practitioner. If you can afford it, you take the course, you get certified, you can become a lifestyle medicine practitioner. Then you can become a life coach, you can become a medical writer, all right? Making researches and writing if you love writing. All these are well-paid jobs. You can do it as a freelancer, you can go into health education, build up a profile as a public speaker so that people start inviting you to speak, to teach about health or any other areas that you're interested in. Then there are colleagues that are into tech. There are colleagues that are into a lot of things, arts, So all our focus is not all entirely in medicine, There are other areas of life you can explore, other passions that you can explore. Because as a human being, we are capable of so much more. That's if you're interested. It is not compulsory that everyone will venture into something else aside medicine, So if you are interested, there are so many options out there, including blogging, YouTube videos. Just occupy your time. Don't fold your hands doing nothing just because you are not getting any jobs. get busy. You can be taking exams, you can be studying, to be studying to become even a much better doctor when you eventually start your job. All right, so there are things out there to do. Just maximize your time so that when you look back, you'll be like, all those years I had clinical gaps, they were actually worth it. Like I'm saying today, there were times I was actually very sad, like very sad that I wasn't getting a job. But looking back, I'm appreciative of all those years that I maximized my time. They weren't wasted years, I encourage you, go out there and search. If there is any other thing your mind is interested in, go ahead, do them. Maybe at your free time, while you still focus on your first love, medicine, if it's your first love, like me, All right, till then, subscribe to my channel and I will be happy to take your questions and leave me a comment. I like it. I'll give you a response. All right, and see you later.